With the rise of the sharing economy, more and more people are looking into ways to make some extra money by renting out their homes. Airbnb has become one of the most popular platforms for this, and if you're thinking of becoming an Airbnb host, or you finally decided to take the plunge and become an Airbnb host, congratulations! You're about to embark on a new adventure that can be both exciting and lucrative. As we all know, Airbnb is an online platform where people can rent out their rooms. Also, there are a ton of different ways that you can go about it. You can purchase a house and then rent out rooms in it, or even just lease an apartment and sublease it on Airbnb. Or you just choose different strategies that you can use in order to make money on Airbnb, and that's one of the things that makes it so great. No matter what your situation is, there's likely a way that you can make Airbnb work for you. But before you get started, there are a few things you need to do to make sure you set yourself up for success. In this video, we'll walk you through this few essential steps for becoming a successful Airbnb host. Before we begin, if you are new to my channel and haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos. So, without further ado, let's get started. First step, set a goal for Airbnb. As 2022 approaches, those looking to start an Airbnb business need to take several steps to get their venture off the ground. Setting goals is an important first step to take when you're thinking about starting an Airbnb business. You need to have a clear idea of what you want to achieve in order to create a successful strategy. Are you looking to earn supplemental income or replace your current income? How much time and effort are you willing to put in? Decide if the business is right for you or not. Answering these questions will help you start to formulate a plan. You'll need to set a budget and develop your goals before starting an Airbnb business. Once you have an idea of your financial investment and what you want to achieve, you can begin researching and planning your business. With an average of $1,000 per booking, you could potentially earn a lot of money. But how much exactly? It really depends on a few factors, such as how many units you have available and what your occupancy rate is. But if we assume that you have 3 units and you're able to generate 20 monthly bookings, your annual revenue would be $240,000, and you'd make a tidy profit from it. Of course, the higher your occupancy rate, and the more units you make available, the greater your income. Step 2. Choose a location for your business. When it comes to finding the best location to start an Airbnb business, don't limit yourself just to large cities. Check out smaller towns too, since sometimes they emerge as more profitable destinations than major metropolitan areas. The key is to choose a location that is rich in tourist attractions and activities. This way, you can maximize your earnings by charging high daily rates and enjoying high Airbnb occupancy rates. Keep in mind that to attract a large number of guests, you need to have an excellent Airbnb property listing on your website. Another important factor to consider is the strength of the local economy. A strong economy means that the location will be attractive to numerous domestic and foreign business travelers. These tourists are likely to prefer vacation rentals over hotels, making it an ideal choice for serious accommodation investments. So, when selecting the best U.S. housing market to invest in for Airbnb, be sure to consider all of these factors. With a little research, you're sure to find the perfect location for your new business. Step 3. Identify a suitable property. Picking a market to invest in can be a daunting task. There are so many factors to consider, but don't worry, we're here to help. The first step is to figure out why you want to invest in a particular market. Are you drawn to the area because you visited and loved it? Do you have friends or family there who can act as your boots on the ground? Or have you done your research and found that it's a hot market for short-term rentals? Once you've pinpointed your reason, you can move on to the next step. The next step is to run an audit of the market. This simply means going on real estate websites like Redfin, Trulia, or Zillow, and seeing what types of properties are available in your price range. This will give you a good idea of what your money can buy you in the market and whether or not it's a good fit for your needs. While you're running your audit, you should also take the time to research the short-term rental laws and regulations in the area. This is important because you don't want to invest in a market where Airbnb is not legal. Once you've done your research and you're ready to move forward, the next step is to find a property that you're interested in. This is where having a boots on the ground can be helpful. They can help you tour properties and give you their expert opinion. Step 4. Local Airbnb laws and regulations. As the popularity of home sharing grows, so do the regulations governing the industry. Many U.S. cities have passed restrictive legislation in order to limit the spread of short-term rentals and protect their population. This has caused vacation home rentals to become illegal in many locations, while others are strictly regulated. Airbnb businesses that want to operate in areas where local zoning does not allow them to rent the property out as a short-term rental will need a business license from the local county agency. This is typically called a transient occupancy tax certificate or lodger's tax license. You must also register your small business with the state office that issues this kind of license, usually called the Department of Business and Professional Regulation, DBPR. Before starting an Airbnb business, it is essential to check out the rules and regulations governing the local short-term rental industry. Step 5. Calculate the return on investment. When it comes to real estate investing, one of the key considerations is the return on investment, ROI. For those looking to start an Airbnb business, rental property analysis is essential to determine if a particular listing is worth pursuing. There are a number of factors that can impact the price of a property, such as economic growth, inflation, and housing supply and demand. In general, it is safe to say that prices will tend to appreciate over the long term, even if there are periodic dips during recessions. Therefore, it is usually advantageous to own an asset that will increase in value over time. When evaluating a potential rental property, it is important to look at more than just what other similar properties are renting for. It is also necessary to analyze the costs, ongoing expenses, and projected monthly occupancy rate. This will give you a better sense of whether the property is likely to generate positive cash flow. There are a number of software solutions, such as Airbnb's data analytics tools, that can help with competitive analysis and ROI estimation. These tools can keep you up to date with the latest industry trends and developments and help you better understand the sector as a whole. Step 6. Purchasing the property. As a new investor, you may be considering hiring a professional real estate agent to help with the purchase of your first investment property. Hiring an agent can speed up the process by negotiating better prices and completing deals quickly for both buyers and sellers. In addition, inexperienced investors won't have to worry about higher closing costs because agent fees are paid by the seller, not the buyer, in the U.S. real estate market. When purchasing an investment property, you will need to obtain homeowners insurance to cover the property on days when it is not rented out. If you plan to use Airbnb to rent out the property, you'll need business insurance and a homeowner's policy covering liability for work done on the property. You may also want to get workers' compensation insurance if you hire people to clean it, which would be added to your homeowner's policy. Obtaining the proper insurance coverage is essential to protecting your investment property and ensuring a positive rental experience for your tenants. By working with a professional real estate agent and obtaining the right insurance, you can set yourself up for success as a new real estate investor. Step 7. Make your property look good. Next in the process of starting an Airbnb business is to make sure that your short-term rental property is in a proper rentable state. This means making sure the property is up to local code, as well as in good condition for guests. During the home inspection before purchasing the vacation home rental, you should have understood what needs to be done to make it habitable before renting it out on Airbnb. If you didn't do a home inspection, now is the time to do your research and figure out what needs to be done. This may include making repairs, doing some painting, or other cosmetic work. A little bit of work can go a long way in making your property more appealing to guests. Airbnb is one of the most popular vacation rental platforms available today. If you're looking to rent out your home or apartment, creating an Airbnb listing is a great way to get started. The process is relatively simple and only requires a few steps. First, you'll need to provide basic information about your property, including its location, description, and photos. You can also include additional details about amenities, house rules, and anything else potential guests should know. Next, you'll need to set up your website. Airbnb offers a free platform for hosts to create and manage their listings. Once your listing is live, you'll start receiving bookings from guests. Finally, you'll need to sign up for an Airbnb account. This will allow you to communicate with guests, confirm bookings, and receive payments. Once you've completed these steps, you'll be ready to start renting out your space on Airbnb. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more videos from our channel, subscribe and make sure to turn on the bell icon.